it's a Chelsea day. So blue, baby, that's champion pain. Talking dreams while the sky stays bright. Rest your head, but not the night. Every morning, every go we see. In our hearts, it's Chelsea, me and you, we can agree. Oh, take me out and stand with you, privilege you talk. When to tap our take and you. Oh, Chelsea, we stand tall. We stand tall. Everywhere we give our all. Everywhere, yeah. Forever we're true. Together we rise, just me and you. In nights that you will go home, 3 hours away, so near to my home. Never left so late by in river. Whoa, whoa. In the blue, our spirits fly. With every cheer, we touch the sky. In this love, we find our way. Chelsea forever, day by day. Whoa, Chelsea stands tall. Cover up with the hand. We give our all. Chelsea, forever we're true. Together we rise, just me and you. Hey, go wake up, baby, it's a Chelsea day. So blue, baby, that's champion pain. Talking dreams while the sky stays bright. Rest your head, but not the night. Every morning, every go we see. In our hearts, it's Chelsea, me and you, we can agree. Oh, take me out and stand with you, privilege you talk. When to tap our take and you. Oh, Chelsea, we stand tall. We stand tall. Everywhere we give our all. Everywhere, yeah. Forever we're true. Together we rise, just me and you. In nights that you will go home, 3 hours away, so near to my home.
Wake up, it's a blue morning show where the vibes are flowing, so fresh, so low. Everything's about Chelsea, feel like pride. We repping our team, standing side by side. Win or lose, we carry that blue. Talk Chelsea, see Chelsea, it's all true. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. In the stands we jump and sway, feel the beat. Got that rhythm in our hearts, can't take defeat. Every match we rise, watch the game unfold. Blue blood running deep, our story told. With every win we celebrate our crew. Chanting songs for Chelsea all day, it's true. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no one. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. So the banners fly high under the sun. Every player on that field, together we run. With each kick we feel the passion ignite. For Chelsea our hearts shine forever bright. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no one. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. It's a blue morning show where the vibes are flowing, so fresh, so low. Everything's about Chelsea, feel like pride. We repping our team, standing side by side. Win or lose, we carry that blue. Cause Chelsea, see Chelsea, it's all true. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. In the stands we jump and sway, feel the beat. Got that rhythm in our hearts, can't take defeat. Every match we rise, watch the game unfold. Blue blood running deep, our story told. With every win we celebrate our crew. Chanting songs for Chelsea all day, it's true. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no one. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. So the banners fly high under the sun. Every player on that field, together we run. With each kick we feel the passion ignite. For Chelsea our hearts shine forever bright. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no one. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. It's a blue morning show where the vibes are flowing, so fresh, so low. Everything's about Chelsea, feel like pride. We repping our team, standing side by side. Win or lose, we carry that blue. Cause Chelsea, see Chelsea, it's all true. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. In the stands we jump and sway, feel the beat. Got that rhythm in our hearts, can't take defeat. Every match we rise, watch the game unfold. Blue blood running deep, our story told. With every win we celebrate our crew. Chanting songs for Chelsea all day, it's true. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no one. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. So the banners fly high under the sun. Every player on that field, together we run. With each kick we feel the passion ignite. For Chelsea our hearts shine forever bright. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no one. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, cheer, cheer. cheer, loud as the crowd. Wake up, it's a blue morning show where the vibes are flowing, so fresh, so low. Everything's about Chelsea, feel like pride. We repping our team, standing side by side. We don't lose, we carry that blue. Cause Chelsea, see Chelsea, it's all true. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. In the stands we jump and sway, feel the beat. Got that rhythm in our hearts, can't take defeat. Every match we rise, watch the game unfold. Blue blood running deep, our story told. With every win we celebrate our crew. Chanting songs for Chelsea all day, it's true. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no one. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. So the banners fly high under the sun. Every player on that field, together we run. With each kick we feel the passion ignite. For Chelsea our hearts shine forever bright. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd.
Yes, good people. Big up to all of you, and welcome once again to another edition of the Blue Morning Show. I do hope you're all doing well, and I appreciate you all to find time to be with me this particular edition after our absence of a while now. But we're back. I think this will be the best timing for us. We'll still do the roundup shows during evening times, but I think this is the most important. You can say the most feasible, maybe, for lack of a more specific language, accurate language, where I wake up early, do the Blue Morning Show, and then transition into helping my boys get ready for school. But by the way, we're here to talk about Chelsea Football Club. And by the way, more importantly, the first item we have lined up is our anniversary, our first ever Champions League trophy in Munich against Bayern on their own carpet. Nobody gave us a chance, but against all odds, we were able to win on that day. After being a goal down for a while, Drogba pulled us back with a thumping header, and then the game went into extra time and penalties. We won on their carpet. I will never forget that day. It took me a while. That was what it took for me to find closure, given John Terry's miss in Moscow. But that's by the way. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show. I'm not going to be seeing everything completely right now because I'm still having issues with the other monitor. System to my right, which is where I usually see everything that's going on and be proactive in terms of my my responses to your contributions in the chat. But that's by the way, keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes do go a long way. I'm not even sure how many likes we have right now, and that's because I cannot see the main the monitoring screen. I think that'd be the good name for it. So keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes do go a long way. Splendid. 499 says, how true is the Rudiger return, and any good news about Osimhen? I think we'll get to that in a bit. I will take it one by one. Rudiger, I think it was just people suggesting the club go for him. There's nothing concrete from the perspective of the club. Do I think he's going to come back? No, I just had to report what was out there, asking people if they be interested in seeing him come back to Chelsea. But the rumors did suggest, though, that Chelsea are planning a shock move for a potential return of Antonio Rudiger to Chelsea. Do I want him back at Chelsea? I'd say yes. Why? He brings experience, winning mentality. That is that aggression about his approach, that it's very unique. He does it in a manner he hardly actually ever get carded. And you fear him. His presence alone, you could say, gives you confidence. His defensive line, he brings good mix. Just like we had at the time when we had him and Thiago Silva, even when he starts alongside the guy at Barcelona right now in Andreas Christensen. So I would want him back, but I don't think it's possible. I just had to report what I saw out there. But now, thank you, Splendid, for that question there. Alpha, how you did now, AB? I hope say you did well. Thank you for that question. I like people that usually show they know I can speak Pidgin or even Igbo, a bit of Hausa and a bit of Yoruba, but Hausa I can speak fluently. But that's, by the way, we're here to talk football. Big up to you too, DJ. So nice to see you. Apologies, we're not streaming in landscape format, so I cannot use all the bells and whistles like the flares and what's it called, balloons and all that. Had that, but we just can't in a vertical format. But that's, by the way, the question I want to ask you is this: what were you doing on that day, 2012, the day we won our first ever Champions League trophy? That should be 13 years ago. I was at home. I wasn't ready for another heartbreak, given what's his name? John Terry's miss in Moscow. That meant, we didn't win that particular edition of the Champions League. So I did find closure when we won it in 2012. What were you doing on that day? How can just walk us through how you felt when you realized, that's it. We won our first Champions League trophy. I went crazy. I went crazy, nearly broke something important in the house. But that's, by the way, I want to move on from that. Let's hear you. What were you doing on that day? How did it feel? How did you feel after the moment you realized we won it? Big up to you, to DJ. Okay, I'm Tariq George. I'm guessing you want to say it there. Okay, yes, I was there. What an excellent experience to see our club win the Champions League live at the Allianz Arena. One of our best days, one of the best days of your life as a Chelsea fan. Same for me. And that was, I'm going to repeat this. I've said it already. The day I was able to find closure, were given John Terry's miss in Moscow. But I think about it whenever it comes to mind right now. It's easy to sweep it under the rug because we won it on two occasions after that. But that's, by the way, thank you, DJ, for mentioning that. I appreciate you finding the time to join us. We need to play live. We need to play Lavia in the last game. I think he will play, and the manager's decision. I mean, you cannot question his decision. The fact that he dropped Lavia in our last game, it worked actually. He did that for a reason. He knows the players better than we do. He trains with them every day. He sees them day in, day out on the training pitch. So he knew exactly what he was doing. I wasn't concerned when I didn't see Lavia on the pitch. I think I had a conversation with Constantin Dante on that day, the captain of the community, and realized, I think and the truth is, and it's actually a fact. We're more attacking when Lavia isn't on the pitch, which means we have the luxury of accommodating one more attacking player. I think that happened on that day, though we didn't score too many goals, but it makes sense to start without Lavia, given the fact that we didn't have any traditional number 9 or any traditional number 9 on the pitch, whether hybrid or traditional number 9. It's important that we be more attacking to make up for lack of a recognized number 9 on the pitch. I think using the term recognized number 9 would be the most accurate there. It made sense. When I had that conversation with Dante, then I realized, it does make sense for us to play without Lavia to accommodate one more attacking player given that we didn't have any recognized number nine, be it traditional or hybrid on the pitch on that day. So keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go along. What else do we have here? Leo Messi. Okay, I'm not sure what that brother is at. Chelsea boy, big up to you, to Chelsea boy. I do hope you're doing well, and I appreciate you finding the time to join the show. So for me, I talked about how I felt that day, and I nearly broke something important at the house on that day, but I didn't. I had friends over. We all went bananas the moment that Djordje put away that last opportunity. Yep, and Neuer, I'd say had no chance. I can't quite remember whether he went the other way and the ball went the other way, but I think Drogba took it with conviction, and yeah, we won our first Champions League on the day. So happy anniversary to all of us. Yeah. Some people weren't that our Chelsea supporters weren't even born at the time. 13 years. It seems like yesterday, actually. And yeah, and we've won a second on the Thomas Circle. But that's a discussion for another day. Once again, thank you for joining. Let's see the next item we have here. Give me a second. I'm struggling with my system a bit, and I'm not sure why that is happening. Maybe because I didn't check to see if I needed to facilitate any updates to ensure that it runs smoothly. But that's why we keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes do go a long way. And if you have any questions, drop it in the comment section. I will do my best to address it. If I don't know, have an answer to your question, I'd pretend I cannot see it. Just kidding, I'll do my best, but you know already I don't know everything. This one is not particularly a report, but in some sense, some sense it is. But this is more like an opinion of a Turkish a commentator on Victor Osimhen, which you say if you don't know Osimhen very well, I think his opinion, and you can say could be enough to convince some people to say, yeah, Chelsea shouldn't sign Osimhen. So Turkish commentator Omar Urando, sorry if I'm butchering the name, I'm not sure how it's pronounced correctly. If Osimhen were performing in England, so he was asked whether Osimhen would do well in England. So his response is, Victor Osimhen should go. Okay. They should hardly move. They would hardly move in England or Italy. Turkish teams have a very weak defense. They score goals with ease. European teams don't know how to defend very well. I'm not sure. I think a translator is used here because it's all jumbled up a bit. But yes, then my understanding of this, of his opinion, is that he's not going to do as well as he's done in the Turkish league in England. Do I think that will be the case? I don't think so, because he's a powerful player. He's quick. He can be physical. He's excellent aerially. He's not that sort of player you can bully into submission or bully into not being himself during a game. The more you come at him, the more you try to get physical with him, the better he plays in that particular game. So I think the Premier League is suitable suits Victor Osimhen. And I have all the concerns. Not my concerns has nothing to do whether he'd do well in the Premier League or not. I think he'd do well. I see things from the perspective of the manager's approach. That's where I have questions. So because our current manager, he likes players who are capable of playing centrally as a number nine, playing on either flanks, left or right. You can say he likes more versatile number nines, capable of dropping deep, participating in the play, and creating chances for his teammates. Do I think Osimhen is capable of doing those things? Yeah, but the truth remains that those are not his strongest tools or suits, maybe for lack of a more specific language or relatable language there. But let's stick with those are not his strongest tools. He's an excellent traditional number nine. Not anything close to be a hybrid number nine. He can drop deep. He can also create the chances for his teammates. But that's not something he does with ease. He's not really good at it. So he's more better of deployed as a traditional number nine. And in whatever team he plays, he'd be more useful if the team's approach is a sort of approach where whenever they get close to the final third, they channel a majority of their scoring chances through a single individual. And that point is important if you're paying attention. Osimhen in all his life, since I knew him, from the under 17 days, he's operated as a traditional number 9. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm open to listening to your argument, counter argument, that he's not played mainly as a traditional number 9 since his emergence as a professional footballer. Here's the thing: he's an excellent player, but players have weaknesses. Players do have aspects of their games that they're not really good at, but they are. That's why you have weak points for every player. So in Osimhen's case, since he's operated mainly as traditional number 9, that meant that in teams that he's played his again, those teams have operated in a manner that the moment they get closer to the final third, they channel majority of their goal scoring chances through a single individual, and that meant that Osimhen scores tons of goals. In most case, even when he was on loan from his German team, to again, he went on loan to a Belgian team. I can't quite remember the name of the club. In the French league, they use him as a traditional number 9. At Napoli, the same thing. I'm not saying he's not capable of dropping deep or holding up. He's not capable of facilitating the hold up play. Effectively, he can, but those are not his strongest two. So now, if he joins Chelsea, we know Maresca likes a more fluid approach. So let me break it down to where that becomes an issue for Victor Osimhen. So you could argue, because of the way he's played since his emergence as a professional footballer, he's been the main guy in some sense. You could say, in a considerable sense, in my opinion, he's been the main guy in teams he's played in. Again, if you get my point there. So if it comes to Chelsea now, joins Maresca, who prefers a more traditional approach, except if Maresca changes to accommodate Osimhen, because that's important. Chances are he's willing to do that. So if Osimhen joins Chelsea and Maresca refuses to change his approach, and requires plays with a fluid approach like he's done for since I've known him as a manager, then Osimhen won't be the main guy. Then we will see plenty of situations where we get to the final third, closer to the final third or to the final third, and channel majority of our goal scoring chances through Victor Osimhen. Then Osimhen himself is not going to score as many goals as he scored in the Turkish league, or as he scored at Napoli or in the French league, and then that will become an issue for him. Just like what's his name? Lukaku wanted everything at Chelsea to go through him, and Tuchel didn't want that. Even when the press asked him why he isn't doing that to get the best out of Romelu Lukaku, he said no, he's not going to build his team around a single individual, and I'm all for that. Because if you build your team around a single individual, if that individual gets marked out of a game, you're done. Because usually when you do that, you hardly ever play with a plan B. You have a starting number 9 that you want to almost always be on the pitch. So hardly ever do you change your approach to accommodate a more hybrid number 9. So that's another issue. Osimhen himself will start suffering. And when that starts happening, Chelsea fans will not even consider the fact that the manager's approach means Osimhen is not going to score as many goals as he scored in the French, as he did score in the French league or Italian league, or in the just concluded Turkish league. Is it concluded yet? But he won 3 trophies. They won the Turkish league. There are other two other trophies that they won. If you know them, please do mention them in the comment section. And he scored around 35 goals in total, even though he started 2 months late. So at Chelsea, given the fact that the manager uses a more fluid approach, we don't play in a manner where once we get to the final third or closer to the final third, we'll channel our goal scoring chances through a single individual. He's going to score a lot less goals than he scored in the French league, Turkish league, or Italian league, except if the manager changes his approach to accommodate him. And Chelsea fans, they're not going to consider the manager's approach. They will just say, yeah, he's failing at Chelsea. They will just skip. They're not going to consider anything. They're not going to consider the reason why he scored a lot less goals. They will just skip straight up to, yeah, he's struggling. Yeah, because the average football fan understand 3 things: a win, a draw, a loss. So they judge the manager or the player by one of those three things. They don't care about the manager's approach. That be the least of their concerns, in my opinion. But just by the way, that's another point. One point, whether the manager, whether he's willing to change his approach, whether he'd look beyond his preference for a striker that's capable of playing comfortably on the flanks centrally, on either flanks, left or right, or centrally as a number 9 and capable of dropping deep, participating in the play, creating chances for his teammates. You could say his Thomas. You could say Maresca's ideal number 9 would be a player like Harry Kane. I'm just using Harry Kane as an example, given his ability to even operate as a 10 or an 8, if you get my opinion. So that's another issue. I'm not saying Osimhen is a bad player. I've never ever said that. Then another issue is if we're signing Osimhen and we're not looking to bring in another more hybrid, you can say a hybrid number 9, just I like a profile similar to that of Nicholas Jackson. And if we're signing Osimhen and that's it, it's him and Nicholas Jackson. Pay attention. We have two top African strikers, irrespective of whether you feel Nicholas Jackson is a top striker or not. But here's where that becomes an issue. The moment AFCON comes around, 2 of them will leave. I'm quite sure Senegal will be there, and definitely Nigeria, I'm quite sure they'd be there too. So if 2 of them leave, we'll start struggling. We don't have the luxury to lose 2 of our top strikers and then do as well as we've been doing when they're around when they're available for selection. We don't have that luxury yet, and I actually did release a video on that. Some people will bring up the argument we had Didier Drogba, John Mikel Obi, Solomon Kalou, Michael Essien, and whenever those players, when they left for AFCON during that period, we still were able to win games. We're not as strong as we were at the time. We don't have the luxury of losing 2 of our top striking players and still be doing well. So it wouldn't make sense to have 2 top African strikers in this particular team, because when the moment AFCON comes around, they'd be gone and we'll start struggling. Look at how we struggled in the absence of just Nicholas Jackson alone, if you get my point. So keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. I appreciate you all finding time to join the show. I can't see the screen where I monitor people. I see people in the chat, say hello to them or be proactive with regards to my responses to whatever you have there. But let me catch up with a bit of what we have. So 3 things with us, man. We cannot afford to have 2 top African strikers that when AFCON comes around, they leave. Another thing is Osimhen. I think he's probably not going to be happy because of the manager's approach, which means if the manager doesn't change his approach to accommodate the traditional number 9, he's not going to score as many goals, not even close to half the goals he scored. He scored in Turkey, and then his best season at Napoli or in the French league, because the manager's approach means the goals are spread around a lot. But except he could still change and accommodate the traditional number 9, which would mean Osimhen will score as many goals as he scored in those leagues. Another thing being Chelsea fans, if Osimhen comes in and the manager continues with a more fluid approach and not adjusting things to accommodate the traditional number 9, they start judging Osimhen and not even consider the fact that the manager's approach is a factor, that we're not playing in a manner that the moment we get to the final third, we channel all majority of our goal scoring chances through a single individual, which will in turn lead to that individual scoring tons of goals, if that makes sense. But that's by the way, let me catch up with what we have in the chat so we can move to the next item we have lined up. I think on YouTube we have just 23 people, and in total we have 50 people. 23. The rest on YouTube, the rest shared between X and Facebook. But that's by the way, big up to you too. Well done, Akataka, bro. Nice to see you here. I do hope you're doing well, and I appreciate you joining. Good morning to you too, Suleiman Jaite. It's been a minute. I hope you're doing well. All the way from the Gambia, my African bro. Nice to see you. I do hope you're doing well. Big up to you too, Temi Dio, Lunwa Kemi Egbon, Ekubadu. Raw. Nice to see you once again. I do hope you're doing well. Gyökeres has a better hold of play and Lincoln play. Yep, I do agree. I actually wanted, Santiago, what's his name? from I think he was at Feyenoord when I was paying attention to him at the time. What did this guy say? That Nightbot deleted his message. Was he spamming? I don't know, but I'll see it on my screen here. But Gyökeres, it doesn't look like we're pushing to sign him. Rumors are that he's close to joining Arsenal, but I don't believe that. I have, for reason only said that definitely he's going to leave Sporting CP. Um, he didn't say anything about where he's headed to. Chances are we're pushing to sign him. I don't know. I know there are reasons to believe we're low key you could say negotiating with this camp, because we've heard something to that effect in the past few months or so. But there's no way to tell what we're doing. I think we've found a way. The Chelsea owners, they found a way to keep their transfer activities on the wrap. No leaks, nothing. And some Chelsea fans are concerned, but I like it like this. Actually, I think they've showed they can get things done when the media aren't talking about it as much, don't know much about their transfer activities. So I'm not concerned. I'm quite sure we're going to sign a striker, possibly one more defender, and one more midfielder actually. But we'll see what happens. I'm not concerned. And Ty is in the house. Ty, big up to you. Nice to see you. You know what to do. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show. I cannot trigger commands because my main monitor, the one to the right, still having issues with it. As I was setting up the new lighting settings, I struggled with it. Blue in the morning, blue in the afternoon. Prepare to bleed blue. Up big. Yep, up big time, my bro. I appreciate you. It's been a minute. Looks like you've been busy. Yep. We have Kishan in the house. Kishan, I appreciate you finding the time to join the show this particular morning. My New York bro, AFCON isn't gonna be a big issue, especially if we're adding better attackers. It will definitely be an issue. We're not quite there yet. We're still actually not even a proper unit. That's where I'm concerned. Uh, you get the point now. We're not a unit yet, and we don't have. It's not like Mark Gui is ready. It's him. If we sign Osimhen now, then we have him and Nicholas Jackson. If they leave, yeah, we'll have issues. And Nkunku, at the moment, it'd be correct to say he's definitely leaving. If you get my point. But I don't think they will risk that, really. I've spoken about that 1,000 times. Anelka, but Anelka not for AFCON though. Anelka played for the French national team. Yeah. Let's see what else we have here, especially if Gui is staying. But GUI is as much as I hate to use the word. Okay, let me just try to phrase it in a manner to avoid using the term backup because I hate it. I'd rather again I prefer using the term competition than backup. GUI isn't quite there yet. Is it GUI? He says his name is it's pronounced Guy. Matt Guy isn't quite there yet. So if we sign Osimhen and we still keep Nicholas Jackson, should we lose both to AFCON? I'd argue that yeah, the quality drops significantly. Let's stick with the perspective of experience. You get the point right now. So that's, by the way, we have about 20 minutes to round off. That's going to be the end. It will work better if we stick to 1 hour shows during these times. Then yeah, I can do it consistently until things change, and maybe if the show starts and someone comes on and is able to hold the fort for me while I go help my boss get ready for school, that works. I think Mark Gee has good potential. All he needs is consistent coaching. I think he was close. We had it not been that he got injured with him and Nicholas Jackson got injured in the same game. The odds crazy, really. I think it was Uncle Justice that did the mathematics. The odds of two of them getting injured in a single game, unbelievable. But it happened. They say SHIT happens. That would have been the perfect opportunity to give him a run of games to see how ready he is to come in for Jackson and do a good enough job, or maybe an even better job. Yeah. But that's, by the way, Chelsea can sign him. Do you think we can really sign him? I don't know. If we've heard that he's not willing to take a pay cut. They say 250 after tax. So pay attention. It's not 250 before tax, 250 after tax. So which means it'd be a lot more than 250K per week. And rumors are that he's not interested in our heavily incentivized salary, which makes it an issue. Because should we say, if the club decides, okay, we're going to sign him, let's make an exception and bring in Victor Osimhen, good for us, right? Then you've created a problem for yourself. If you sign Osimhen and his wages are and as incentivized as the rest of the players, you've created a problem, which means you're just setting the stage for once it's time to renew the contract of any of the players, which is a long way to go, because at some point they'd ask for a contract renewal or renegotiation, and if you say no, forget about them being on a 1,000-year contract. They have exit clauses. If they want to leave, you're going to sell them. Even if you insist on keeping them, you're creating a problem for yourself. So I don't think the club will make an exception for Osimhen. No, he'd have to. They listen, and the problem isn't that we're not willing to pay you how much you're asking, but we're willing to pay you, but it has to be the structure. It has to be heavily incentivized. You earn what you work for. No more muchas at Chelsea, and I like that. We're never going to have the issue of Danny drink wine or what's his name, Raheem Sterling. No disrespect to those players, by the way. And what's his name? The one on loan, he just won the FA Cup too. Ben Chilwell. No more muchas at Chelsea. Those days are gone. So the new salary format or wage format, you earn what you work for. And I think that was the only reason why we weren't able to get the Osimhen deal over the line. Because we offered him what he was asking, but heavily incentivized. Yeah, we can pay you, but you have to work for it. If that makes sense. And I think that's when you take your time to look at those factors, you'd see that Osimhen coming to Chelsea, not a possibility. Nightbot is a machine. It's not a human being. Okay, it's not a human being. It's pre-programmed to pay attention to certain formats of commenting, that when that happens, comment, so to speak, um, it could might delete your messages, and I haven't had the time to look at to make it, you could say, a bit more lenient, to let some stuff go, like all caps. I hate it. It sounds, when you use all caps when you're typing in the comment section, it just seems, it comes across as if you're yelling at the people you're having a conversation with. But apologies, I can't read what you have there on the screen, so I'm going to skip it. Apologies. I probably, you're trying to say something. Okay, I'm not sure. Tasman. Okay. Suleiman Jaita, Isaac is a better, but I don't think Chelsea will be willing to spend that amount of money this transfer. He's good in both link up play and aerial. But his thing, Isaac cannot. Uh, you could say, I don't think if the plan is to sign Isaac and that's it, I don't think it'd be enough, because next season would start. You start hearing arguments. You see here Chelsea fans calling for Chelsea to sign, quote unquote, a number 9. Isaac is more of a hybrid number 9, and I don't think. If we can sign Isaac and still sign Osimhen, and both can actually start in the same game. Yeah, one as a second striker, the other one as your out and out number 9. So my point is, Isaac is good, but if we can afford Isaac shouldn't be it, because we still find ourselves arguing that we needed a traditional number 9. Whether the manager likes to use a traditional number 9 or not, we'd still see ourselves making that argument. Even if let's assume, if we find ourselves in the shoes of Newcastle United fans, we'll still be saying, we need the traditional number 9. That if we had the traditional number 9, would be title contenders. That a traditional number 9 would have definitely made a difference. You get the point now. So Isaac, when you talk about Isaac, I hope you're not talking about him in the light that we should sign him as a traditional number nine. No, uh, just wouldn't make sense. That problem will still be there, even though he's will start the season and he'll be ripping up trees, scoring tons of goals. But by the time we get to the end of the season and be like in the second, third, fourth, fifth place, you still hear people arguing, yeah, we need to sign a number nine. That's when they realize Isaac isn't really your traditional number nine. Is more of a hybrid number nine than a number nine, in my opinion. So we shouldn't be saying it's either that is it's not, it shouldn't be either Isaac or Osimhen. It can be both, or Isaac, and we'll still be looking for a more traditional number nine. If you get my argument there, we still need its players added to this team. Six, no, I'd say maybe one more, a traditional 10. We need I think I still do think we need a traditional 10. Midfield area, I think we're set in the midfield area. In the defensive area, we do need a leader. We need leadership, which was why I let Bobby and Dante win the argument. When not an argument really, I asked them again to choose between Houston and what's his name? The Chelsea Academy kid grad in Common Mark Guehi. And I they did present an excellent argument when Dante said, if you want leadership, Mark Guehi. One more ball playing defender and a potential excellent defender than Dean Houston. But I've always known if Madrid are if the Madrid if they are if they are seriously interested in Houston, that's it though, that we just cannot compete, because Madrid, you could the two remains in most cases actually not necessarily about the salary. The players will go to them just because, yeah, they get a chance to play for Real Madrid, and then ask, but they do sign agreements that allows the space for them to ask for a salary increase should they start performing in the future. Yeah, but that's by the way he's gone. Yeah, so I say a defender, a leader, one more leader. Tosin can lead, but it doesn't look like the manager likes him. But let's see what happens. I hope he stays. The rumors are that he wants to be starting, but I think he's played an ample amount of games. I don't think he should be complaining. He started nearly all the games we played in Europe, and he's played quite a good amount of Premier League games. I don't believe the rumors that he could leave because he's not starting enough games in the Premier League. But yeah, it's just rumors. Those are just rumors, and I'm not sure what to make of them. Big up to you, too, O'Neill Siebes. Nice to see you. I do hope you're doing well. I appreciate you finding the time. Rick Kemp, thank you for the stickers. I appreciate you. Striker, winger, midfielder, defender, goalkeeper, backup for Kukureya. Correct. We need another left back, except if I don't think Renato Viega. That's that's not as simple as it sounds. He's had the opportunity to represent the Portuguese national team as a centre back, which was why he pushed to join Juventus, where he can operate as a centre back and continue to develop a centre back and get more opportunity to represent, to play for the Portuguese national team. So now, I think he'd be concerned about coming back to Chelsea because the manager doesn't see him as a centre back, except if that has changed, because he's done exceptionally well as a centre back at Juventus. So if Viega can still come back to Chelsea and be willing to play as a left back, chances are we won't be serious about signing in left back, but we've been linked with some left back. One at Ajax, even Hato can also operate. Hato can operate as a left back and as a centre back, which is the same. You can say Viega is also that versatile too. Viega can also play as a DM. Actually, he has excellent passing range in him. So I'm not sure how to pin that down. We do need a defender. But the question is, what area do I think the club will prioritize? Center back, or maybe a versatile player capable of playing as a left center back, and centrally maybe. And Hato is that guy. Is it Hato or Hato? Jorrel Hato. He's that guy. So since we're pushing to sign Hato, according to rumors, you could. I mean, it makes sense to interpret that as us willing to let Renato Viega go. That's a possibility, but I'm not sure. All we can do is speculate. As I've said before, it looks like the club they found the hierarchy. They found a way to keep their transfer activities under wraps. Nobody knew we were interested in signing Kuenda and what's the other the Kuenda, the winger, and also the DM we signed also from Sporting CP until boom, here we go. So I don't know. I'm not sure what we're doing in the market right now. We were busy entertaining rumors suggesting that we were interested in signing certain players, and then we pulled up the signing of Quenda, it was Isugo, and one more. Actually, there's one more we signed from the French league. But this, by the way, yeah, I think you're correct. But pinning down to in the back line, it's difficult to say whether we're paying attention to a center back, if you get that, or maybe a more versatile player that can operate as left center back, left back, and then centrally as a center back. Osimhen has bad people around him. He wants Saudi money. I don't think it's okay to say that. Why do I say that? It's business for all parties involved. It's business for the player. That's how he puts food on the table for his family, and probably given his background, probably with thousands of people, for thousands, he puts food on the table for thousands of people. It's business for the club, business for the agent, business for Osimhen, business for all parties involved. So you cannot tell me that in real life, as an individual, you don't prioritize accepting a job offer when you have multiple job offers. You don't prioritize accepting one where you get paid a lot more. I've always believed that actually he's always wanted to to go to Saudi Arabia, but was using Chelsea to get a lot more money uh, from the Saudis, and then it backfired spectacularly. Why do I say that? He was entertaining the Saudi offer. He had to even request that they make a change to a deal they had on the table for him, and they were willing to do it. But at one point, I think the reason they pulled out of the Osimhen deal was that De Laurentiis, he moved the goalposts. He realized, wow, I can actually get this guy to pay us more money. And when he tried to do that, they snapped up Ivan Toney and said to Osimhen and his camp, bye, Felicia. But that's, by the way. I'm going to read a few comments and I'll skip to the next item we have. I want to round off as soon as I can because I have to go help my boys get ready for school, okay? Osimhen asking far too much money. I have no right to say he's asking far too much money. He's the one that plays on the pitch, takes the risk to jump, to leap as high as he usually does on the pitch, puts himself on the line. But I wouldn't say, I don't think it's okay for fans to actually say players asking for far too much money. If it's worth it, he's worth it, really. But that's just my opinion anyway. Osimhen asking far too much money. I wouldn't mind it if we increase his earning via performance bonuses. We're willing to do that. But he has too many options that it'd be stupid, in my opinion, irrespective of whether he's always supported Chelsea even before he was born. It'd be stupid for him to come to Chelsea. I'd like it if the manager can adjust his approach to accommodate a traditional number 9. I'd say, come, take him. But it'd be stupid for him to come to Chelsea while the Saudis are interested. And there are other clubs actually that will pay him that money. You could say offer him what he wants and not a heavily incentivized wage structure. It just wouldn't make sense. In all honesty, if you were Osimhen, you'd still go to Saudi or to another club that would pay you a lot more money. But you get the point there. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. Newcastle wants close to 115 million. I don't think they're looking to sell him. That's why they're quoting that much money, because nobody will pay anything that much money for Isaac right now. Look, this landscape of things in football have changed. At least let me be more specific here from a financial perspective. But people aren't paying attention, and that's the reason why clubs you don't see clubs and spending recklessly these days, honestly. And that's why Chelsea owners are being proactive. That's why they're signing a lot of emerging talents, loaning them out, and hoping that they continue to develop or they develop into they become good enough to be part of our starting 11 at Chelsea. Then they'll bring them back, and the hope is that some of them will be plug and play. They are well aware that they're all not going to work out. So they'd be stupid not to be aware that all of them are not going to work out, if that makes sense. All right, I'm going to skip quite a few. Obi Madoba, Obi Kerenke, Obi Baradunobi, Obi Kerenke. Obi, when nice to see you. I do hope you're doing well, and I appreciate you finding time to join the show. It's been a minute. Hopefully, your absence simply means that you've been busy. If that's the case, happy for you. Bills don't pay themselves. I believe we don't have a backup. We don't, actually. We're done. We're done. It's just we've been lucky that Gusto can operate on the left. Reece James can also do the same. Or we can also the approach mainly has actually been two players at the back in transition. Yeah, when we attack, two players at the back, 3 players at the back. So we're not necessarily using our full, but necessarily using our full backs in the traditional manner. Also, Gusto has to improve, or we replace him. I don't think he needs any sort of improvement. Here's the thing: the manager is utilizing him differently, and I don't think it's been as bad as people are making it out to be. But as I've said before, the average football fan, they judge players, managers on a surface level. They understand goals from a player's perspective. It is goals, assists, industry. Maybe I could be missing something, but more importantly, goals and assists. He's played in positions where he's done the basics right. The basics when he inverts. The basics are pop up in places, complete the triangle for us when we have the ball, help us gain numerical advantage over the opposition at any given time, complete the triangles, make it easier for us to do whatever we want in that area. And he's those things, he's done them effectively. But because his shooting has been something the rugby union will be proud of, his finishing and not too many assists. People judge him by those two factors. But if you understand what the manager wants to do, the basics he does effectively. Yeah, and credit to him. He got one shot on target, and it was a good shot actually, but just didn't place it. Just his shot straight at the goalkeeper. I think it was against Liverpool. But that's, by the way, doesn't Huijsen play left centre back? I'm not sure whether he plays left centre back, but I think he would have been an excellent addition to our squad. But unfortunately, he's a Madrid player now. So yeah, we move on. Gusto is good to a specialist and good crosser. He's a good defender too. Yeah, he's an excellent defender. Let's not forget that. I think people are judging him given the way the manager has used him. Suleiman Jeta, we had one from the academy. I don't know. Maybe I should start watching the academy games more than often. So I'm going to be rounding up soon. And I think we'll talk. Apologies if I just can't read everything we have in the comment section. I have to go help my voice get ready. Maybe next time we start earlier, but the show will be on every day. Now the difference is 1 hour mark. We call it a day, except if I have someone to take over from me while I help my boys get ready for school. If Chelsea are serious, they go for Osimhen. It's not that easy, and a lot of big name content creators, I'm paying attention the fact that things have changed in football from a financial perspective. You can't just sign players for the sake of it, and they're just saying just give him the 250 he wants. It is 250 after tax, which means it's a lot more, and it's not easy to give him that. Okay, if the club does that, and tomorrow we hear the club has we've decided to sell let's say Reece James to balance the books, it becomes an issue. But you push the club to do that. But it's a good thing. The bigger clubs that you can't, they're not the ones. They don't influence the club's decision. They can whine, cry all they want. The club will do what's best for the club. My point is, it's not that simple, really. It's not. It would take a lot. Maybe outgoings can help, but still, there's still one huge problem. Should the club decide today to offer Osimhen a shred of salary, no, not performance based, they're creating a problem for themselves. Yeah, a lot of the other players would want the same. Otherwise, they will push to leave. And even if you have them on a 1,000-year contract, once they want to leave, you'd have no option than to sell them. So we should always look beyond what we see on the surface, analyze the situation, and come to a sensible conclusion, if that makes sense. Achimpong, and Achimpong has, I think we're going to see him a lot more on the right hand side, inverting to the midfield, because he looks, on occasions where he played in that manner, he looked at home. So I'm going to skip quite a lot. Big up to you, to I appreciate you for finding the time to join us. Thank you, brother. I'm gonna be rounded up soon. Sorry, guys. We should go for Gittins. Gittins, I think the asking price definitely will be an issue, and you could argue we have numbers in terms of wingers. I don't think signing a winger is an area of priority for us, but if we get a good opportunity with add one winger, I think the priority is a striker, and as I've seen, a defender. Yeah. All right. More likes, people. More likes. Let's see what my bro has to say here. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. Don't forget, and also do subscribe. And we're growing at a blistering pace on Instagram. I think we're up to 15,000 followers from 9,000 in less than a month. Yeah, and thank goodness to AI making it easier for me to unleash my creativity. Just your limit, the limits is all you could say. Whatever you want done, whatever you can think of in your head, just put it into words, dump it into AI. I mean, it does go a long way for you. And don't resist. Actually, AI is the future. Honestly, do not resist. It's and irrespective of how you see it, it's still like a computer, garbage in, garbage out. If you're not a creative person, even the best AI in the world cannot make you creative. But if you're creative enough, utilize AI, blow up your creativity, and it has helped our Instagram account. The thoughts, it makes it. I don't have to design everything manually. Just put it into words, and because I have design experience, I can explain it again perfectly how I want it to come out, and AI is able to, yeah, to bring it to life. But that's by the way. So thank you. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes will go a long way. What else do we have here? I'm going to scroll to the very bottom. Apologies to all of you in the chat that I haven't read your comments. We need Thomas Frank too. Yeah, we do need him. Gusto is not as bad as people are making it out to be. Gusto is in advanced areas. Yep, he makes passes that leads to chances. Only issue is that exactly. So people judge him by that. That's the truth, Ty. Manti, he cannot give the same performance in the Premier League. That's what the Turkish journalist is saying. Obi, $1. All right, let's see. Thomas Frank is not. I don't know. Maybe we want him. Bring Tuko and one back. Okay, how are you? I can't complain. Ishan, my bro. We need to talk. Reach out, bro. Reach out. All right, let me round off. Big up Shay. Nice to see you. Unfortunately, I have to run. I have to go get my boys get ready for school. What else do we have here? Let's breeze through them, and I'll call it a day. I think I still have about 5 minutes before my wife knocks down the office door. Let's see. Oh gosh, this isn't. It's not working. Okay, there you go. We've addressed these 2012 our first Champions League. 13 years now since we beat Bayern on their carpet. Allianz Arena. Nope, a lot of people didn't give us a chance. On 2 occasions that we've won the Champions League, actually, people didn't give us a chance. People thought that was it. City was gonna mop the floor with us. The last edition we won. AC Milan will send Tammy Abraham back to Roma this summer. He's not part of Milan's or Roma's plan for next season, so practically he's in purgatory. Uh oh, Liverpool, yeah, it makes sense. It does make sense given how many players that they're again their defensive line. You could say their leader. Let me stick with that. I don't know the ages of other players they have there. Yeah, he's not getting any younger. Chelsea midfielder Enzo Fernandez played through. I can't pronounce medical words or terms. For the last two games, an eye issue. Let me use a much simpler language. The 24-year-old midfielder was seen playing with inflammation of his right eye in a 1-0 win over Manchester United, which he said impacted his vision. And his strongest tool, to be honest, but still didn't look bad for me. But that's commitment. That's commitment. Gungbe Chinagaram, nice to see you in one day. My brother from Enugu, how are you doing? I cannot complain, bro. Kekande Enugu, I hope you're doing well, and I appreciate you finding the time to join the show. We'll be rounding up soon. What else do we have here? Right. Happy birthday to Malo Gusto. I love this kid. He's a good player. Yep, we have some talent right there. The only thing that, like Ty mentioned, that's left for him to improve is his shooting because he gets in good positions. But yeah, he does the basics right and correctly, and I think the manager might continue to use him in that manner. I think he's used him sparingly of late because I don't think he's fully fit. But he not well played actually by Enzo Maresca. He used Rhys James sparingly, and now James is 100% fit and definitely will start the next game. Yeah. And the funniest argument I've seen, Chelsea fans are arguing, you see how well Rhys James plays when you play him as a right back. Where was he when he created that chance? That's a question I wanted to ask them, but yeah, of course. Enzo doing that is kind of bad because conjunctivitis is contagious. Ooh. Oh, okay. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they did take some precautionary measures to ensure. I don't know if there's anything can be done to make it not be contagious. So as much as I like him, the FA should take note. In Nigeria, is that what we call Apollo? Possibly. But that's by the way, I can't see the next item here, so I think we should just call it a day. I appreciate you all. Yeah, this man is available again. According to Fabrizio Romano, the plan remains for Dusan Vlahovic to part ways with Juventus this summer. No negotiations, no negotiations to extend his contract at the club currently expiring in June 2026, and his departure remains the most likely outcome. I'm not sure we're interested in signing him. Chances are we're interested, but I haven't heard anything that suggests we're interested in signing Dusan Vlahovic. But that's it, people. We've come to the end of this particular edition of the Blue Morning Show. Apollo, what is it? Pink Eye. I don't quite remember. I don't know the medical term for the one we call Apollo in Nigeria. I hated it. And if any of my friend catches it, I don't like them getting close to me at the time. In short, humorous cut. All right, that's by the way. Thank you guys for finding the time to join the show this particular morning. I appreciate you all. Once again, it's another Blue Money Show. See you guys tomorrow. God bless us all and cheers.
It's a blue morning show where the vibes are flowing, so fresh, so dope. Everything's about Chelsea, feel like pride. We repping our team, standing side by side. Win or lose, we carry that blue. Cause Chelsea, see Chelsea, it's all true. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. In the stands we jump and sway, feel the beat. Got that rhythm in our hearts, can't take defeat. Every match we rise, watch the game unfold. Blue blood running deep, our story told. With every win we celebrate our crew. Chanting songs for Chelsea all day, it's true. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no one. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. Stop the banners fly high under the sun. Every player on that field, together we run. With each kick we feel the passion ignite. For Chelsea our hearts shine forever bright. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. It's a blue morning show where the vibes are flowing, so fresh, so dope. Everything's about Chelsea, feel like pride. We repping our team, standing side by side. Win or lose, we carry that blue. Cause Chelsea, see Chelsea, it's all true. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. In the stands we jump and sway, feel the beat. Got that rhythm in our hearts, can't take defeat. Every match we rise, watch the game unfold. Blue blood running deep, our story told. With every win we celebrate our crew. Chanting songs for Chelsea all day, it's true. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no one. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. Stop the banners fly high under the sun. Every player on that field, together we run. With each kick we feel the passion ignite. For Chelsea our hearts shine forever bright. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. It's a blue morning show where the vibes are flowing, so fresh, so dope. Everything's about Chelsea, feel like pride. We repping our team, standing side by side. Win or lose, we carry that blue. Cause Chelsea, see Chelsea, it's all true. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. the stands we jump and sway, feel the beat. Got that rhythm in our hearts, can't take defeat. Every match we rise, watch the game unfold. Blue blood running deep, our story told. With every win we celebrate our crew. Chanting songs for Chelsea all day, it's true. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no one. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. Start the banners fly high under the sun. Every player on that field, together we run. With each kick we feel the passion ignite. For Chelsea our hearts shine forever bright. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no one. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. It's a blue morning show where the vibes are flowing, so fresh, so low. Everything's about Chelsea, feel like pride. We're repping our team, standing side by side. Win or lose, we carry that blue. Cause Chelsea, see Chelsea, it's all true. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. In the stands we jump and sway, feel the beat. Got that rhythm in our hearts, can't take defeat. Every match we rise, watch the game unfold. Blue blood running deep, our story told. With every win we celebrate our crew. Chanting songs for Chelsea all day, it's true. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no one. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. Start the banners fly high under the sun. Every player on that field, together we run. With each kick we feel the passion ignite. For Chelsea our hearts shine forever bright. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no one. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. It's a blue morning show where the vibes are flowing, so fresh, so low. Everything's about Chelsea, feel like pride. We're repping our team, standing side by side. Win or lose, we carry that blue. Cause Chelsea, see Chelsea, it's all true. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud as the crowd. In the stands we jump and sway, feel the beat. Got that rhythm in our hearts, can't take defeat. Every match we rise, watch the game unfold. Blue blood running deep, our story told. With every win we celebrate our crew. Chanting songs for Chelsea all day, it's true. All them a cheer, them a cheer. Cheer, 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 loud, 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 no one. All